The first vehicle in this video is more than a classic. It's a 1925 Ford Model T Express truck that had not run in over 75 years. The Model T is one of the most important vehicles in automotive history. Between 1908 and 1927, Ford built more than 15 million of them, making it the first truly mass-produced car. This particular truck spent decades sitting in a field in North Dakota before eventually being moved into storage. When the restoration began, the engine was completely locked. Removing the spark plugs revealed thick red rust inside the cylinders. To free the engine, the team poured a mixture of transmission fluid and acetone into the cylinders and left it to soak. After days of working the flywheel back and forth, the engine finally began to move again. Opening the cylinder head revealed something unexpected. The engine block was filled with debris, including gravel and a decomposed rat nest. After cleaning the block, replacing a bent valve, and rebuilding the ignition system, the team attempted to start it. And incredibly, the 100-year-old engine came back to life. The truck even managed to move under its own power, but the next truck had been sitting even longer. A 1929 GMC truck had been sitting for an unbelievable 81 years before anyone tried to start it. When the truck was first pulled from its resting place, the wooden cab structure had almost completely collapsed due to termite damage. But the real question was the engine. Under the hood sat a large inline-six that the owner initially believed was a GMC engine. Instead, it turned out to be a 310 cubic inch Buick engine from the same era. Engines from the late 1920s were extremely simple by modern standards, which sometimes helps them survive decades of neglect. When the crankshaft was tested, the engine surprisingly turned freely. That was the first good sign. However, the oil inside the engine had turned into something closer to grease than liquid. After draining the sludge and freeing the starter motor, the team attempted their first start. The engine initially had almost no compression, so oil additives were poured into the cylinders to help seal the worn piston rings. Finally, after multiple attempts using brake cleaner as fuel, the engine fired. The truck ran, but produced massive clouds of smoke, a clear sign of worn piston rings. Even so, the fact that an engine abandoned for more than 8 decades could still run was impressive. The next machine wasn't a truck at all. This Caterpillar D8H Bulldozer had been sitting so long that a tree had grown directly through its blade. The D8 series is one of Caterpillar's most famous heavy machines. First introduced in the 1930s, these bulldozers were designed for large earth-moving jobs like mining, road construction, and dam building. The D8H model used a powerful diesel engine, but it could not start on its own. Instead, it used a small gasoline engine called a pony motor. The pony motor starts first and then spins the main diesel engine. After decades sitting outdoors, the pony engine was packed with debris and the carburetor was completely clogged. Once the fuel system and magneto were cleaned, the small engine finally started. That allowed the team to try turning the main diesel. At first, the massive engine barely moved. But then it started turning freely. Moments later, the diesel engine came to life. For the first time in decades, the bulldozer moved under its own power. But the next vehicle looked much smaller and far more familiar. A 1968 Ford F-100 Ranger had been sitting outside near the ocean for about 20 years. Ford's F-Series trucks are among the longest-running vehicle lines in history. The F-100 was the half-ton pickup version that dominated American work trucks throughout the 1960s. Salt air and weather had left this particular truck covered in rust. But under the hood was a 360 cubic inch FEV8, one of Ford's toughest engines of the era. When the oil was drained, it looked almost like black sludge. The ignition system was also dead because the distributor points had corroded. After cleaning the points and fixing a torn carburetor diaphragm, the engine was ready for another attempt. When the key turned again, the V8 fired up. Despite sitting for 2 decades, the engine sounded surprisingly healthy. Once cleaned and pressure washed, the old farm truck actually looked good enough to sell. And it did. But the next car was built for a completely different purpose. This 1967 Cadillac Deville had been sitting unused for more than 10 years. Cadillac in the late 1960s represented the peak of American luxury. Cars like the Deville were huge, often longer than 18 feet, and powered by massive V8 engines designed for smooth highway cruising. The Deville also featured distinctive stacked headlights, one of the styling signatures of that era. After years of sitting, the tires were destroyed and the interior was partially stripped. But the engine still had surprisingly clean coolant and oil. The ignition system turned out to be the main problem. Corroded points inside the distributor were preventing the engine from producing spark. Once they were cleaned, fuel was added directly into the carburetor. Moments later, the giant V8 started running again. The Cadillac even drove under its own power, although the brakes were badly contaminated with grease. Still, hearing such a large engine run after years of silence was impressive. The next rescue required a lot more digging. This 1961 Ford Thunderbird was discovered almost completely buried in the ground. The Thunderbird had been Ford's answer to luxury performance cars in the late 1950s and early 60s. By 1961, it had evolved into a sleek personal luxury coupe powered by a 390 cubic inch V8. But the car in this story had been abandoned so long that the wheels were nearly underground. It took hours of digging just to free the vehicle. Under the hood, the engine was full of rust and rodent nests. A borescope inspection confirmed the worst. The engine was seized. To free it, the cylinders were filled with a mixture of diesel, acetone, and transmission fluid. After days of soaking, the crankshaft finally began to move. A temporary carburetor was installed. The ignition points were cleaned, and the engine was given another attempt. Eventually, the Thunderbird's engine started. Even with heavy blow-by and worn internals, the car had come back to life. But the final machine in this video might be the toughest revival of them all. A 1955 Mack B42 wrecker had been sitting in the same location for over 30 years. Mack trucks were known for durability and heavy-duty construction, especially in towing and recovery work. This particular truck had once been used as a backup tow vehicle before being parked and forgotten. During those decades, a tree had actually grown through the truck's structure. Under the hood sat a large Magnadyne inline-6 gasoline engine. Unfortunately, the engine was completely seized. Water had entered the crankcase and rusted several cylinders solid. After soaking the engine with penetrating fluids for an entire month, the team removed the cylinder head. The damage was obvious. 2 cylinders were heavily rusted and the pistons were locked in place. At that point, it became clear that the engine would require a complete rebuild. Even so, the massive old tow truck still attracted interest. Despite its condition, the Mack was eventually listed for sale as a restoration project, proving that even machines abandoned for decades can still find a second life.